Welcome to another exciting program, Family Pride. I am Lilibet Ugochukwu. I hope you're doing okay this beautiful day. So remember, Family Pride is a program that we talk about the family, we talk about relationship, we talk about marriages, we talk about the children, the home, and also the society. Also remember that just the parents do not train the child alone. Society also helps in training the child. So when we talk family pride, we talk everything that has to do with the family. And today we are going to be looking at relationships. Yes, we're going to be talking about jealousy. Is jealousy healthy in a relationship? Would you say yes? Jealousy is healthy. Okay, it's okay to be jealous. It's healthy in a relationship. Would you say that? All right, so let's go. While jealousy is a natural human emotion, it is natural. It's a natural human emotion. It's generally unhealthy in a relationship when it becomes excessive and leads to controlling behaviors or distrust. Now, this is to say that jealousy is okay. It's okay, perfect to be jealous. You only get jealous when you love your partner, when you cherish your partner, when you care for your partner. That's why you get jealous. If you don't care for your partner, you don't cherish your partner, you don't love your partner, you cannot get jealous. Nothing your partner does will make you get jealous. The only problem about jealousy in a relationship is when it becomes unhealthy. When it becomes excessive, it becomes too much. That's when you say jealousy is not healthy in a relationship. But the actual fact, I would say that jealousy is okay in a relationship, but not too much of it. Now, healthy jealousy, however, yes, I said that, healthy jealousy. We have unhealthy jealousy and we have the healthy one. So the healthy one can sometimes indicate a strong emotional connection, when you have this very strong emotional connection with your partner, okay, and can be a catalyst for communication and trust building. When there's a connection with your partner, there's this trust, there's this bond, both of you can talk about things. Even when you get jealous, you can ask him questions or you can ask her questions, and you guys can talk about it when issues arise. You'll be free to talk about it, not harboring it in your mind and working on it, It helps destroy your relationship. Don't put things in your mind for your partner. Don't harbor things in your mind at all. If anything is going on with you, just call the attention of your partner and talk about it. Now, I did a breakdown of jealousy. Unhealthy jealousy could cause these following. Number one, excessive control. Okay, excessive and controlling. Now, obsessive jealousy can manifest as constant questioning, restrictions on freedom, and attempts to isolate a partner. When you are excessively jealous, when your jealousy is dangerous, when it is bad, like anything you see your partner do, you put it in your mind, you get jealous. Your partner is talking to this lady or that man, you get jealous. Your partner takes calls, you get jealous. Your partner ignores some calls in front of you, you get jealous. Remember that some partners don't like taking calls in front of their partner. Some persons don't like taking calls in front of their partner. That's a sign of respect for them. But I would say that if you know you have nothing to hide, I don't see any reason why you cannot take your calls in front of your partner, especially when that call becomes too much. Like the person keeps calling constantly, okay? You just take your call and you have your conversation. You can make it very light or very mild. And if you have anything to explain to your partner, if your partner asks, you go ahead and explain instead of hiding things from your partner. Remember, you have to be transparent in your relationship. I always talk about that. Transparency is key. So unhealthy relationship can cause can be excessive rather, and controlling. When the relationship is unhealthy, you get to control your partner. You get to control what your partner does. You get to control everything that is around your partner. You don't want your partner to breathe. Your partner cannot even go out. Your partner cannot have friends. Partner cannot even speak freely with the family member. You're just overbearing and over controlling. That is not good. It's not healthy for that relationship. And that's the height of jealousy, when you become controlling. Because when you become controlling, it could lead to you getting violent. Now the next is it erodes trust. Okay? It erodes trust. Unhealthy jealousy. Don't forget, we are talking about unhealthy jealousy. Now, unhealthy jealousy also erodes trust. What do I mean by that? It said it can lead to a breakdown of trust and create a climate of suspicion and resentment. Resentment, when you just keep to yourself. You don't want to talk. You don't want to have any conversation with your partner. Unhealthy jealousy can kill trust between you and your partner. Now, when there is no trust in that relationship, tell me, how will that relationship function? Have you thought about that? How will that relationship function when you don't trust your partner? If your partner goes here, you want to monitor your partner. And some of you have these apps on your phone. They say track your partner. I was watching something and then I came across that app on my phone where it says, find out where your partner is right now. What for? To give myself headache or heartache? I don't understand. In fact, whenever that ad pops up, I flip it away. Because it's not good. Now, when you start keeping those traces, when you start keeping those apps, you want to monitor your partner, you want to know everything that your partner does, you begin to create a hole in your relationship. And ants will begin to gather to eat up that relationship. Now, imagine your relationship is a piece of bread and you throw it on the floor. Throwing it on the floor means you have exposed it to danger. You have exposed it to insects. And then when these termites and these ants begin to feed on that breadcrumb, they exhaust it. By the time you go there the following day, you might not meet any breadcrumb there. That's how it happens. So now imagine your relationship like that. You throw it to the wind. You let distrust, you let anger, you let different kind of vices creep into your relationship. Tell me, do you really expect that relationship to see daylight? It's definitely never going to see daylight. It won't. So you need to guard your relationship jealousy if truly you are in love with that person. So unhealthy jealousy erodes trust. Unhealthy jealousy can lead to a breakdown of trust, like I said earlier, and create a climate of suspicion and resentment. When you suspect your partner every now and then, it is not healthy. So if you know you fall in this category, you need to check yourself. Check yourself. Except you don't value that relationship. And so number 3, it can lead to abuse. I just thought about that. I talked about that when I was giving my illustrations on eroding trust. It can lead to abuse. Now that's it. In extreme cases, jealousy can escalate into emotional or even physical abuse. Now, when you are jealous, it can lead to so many things. One of it is abuse. It's either physical abuse or emotional abuse. Emotional abuse is when it has to do with the heart. Oh, he has broken my heart. That's it, when it has to do with the heart. And for those who have high blood pressure, it's dangerous because you will give them high BP overnight, or because of relationship matter. Now, physical abuse is when you go throwing punches, when you go throwing things around. You hit your partner, you punch your partner. In fact, you turn your partner into a football, a punching bag, all because of jealousy. I saw a movie over the weekend where the girl's ex came around, just to say hi. He lost her number. When he found her on the street. He just came by to say hi. And then the present man in the girl's life, he was an abusive partner. He turned the girl into something else. That's to say, you can't even say hi to your exes. You can't say hi to your friends. You are a female. You're not permitted to have male friends. You can't say hello to your male friends. You can't greet anybody. You can't even wave a guy on the road. For the ladies, you won't allow your man wave any girl on the road. You feel so jealous. Like the girl is coming to take your man away from you. That is unhealthy. Allow your partner to be free. Allow your partner to do whatever they want to do, as long as they respect you and will not cheat on you. Don't chewing gum them. Don't corner mark them. Don't, give them space. Allow them breathe. Unhealthy relationship can cause physical abuse and emotional abuse. Some persons can take emotional abuse, but not all everyone can take physical abuse. Like myself, with my soft skin, succulent skin, I can't imagine a man throwing punches at me or slapping my very smooth face and giving me red mark or red color. It's wrong, and it's unfair. So you need to put yourself in check. If you are that partner that jealousy moves you to the aspect where you begin to raise your hand on your partner, you begin to throw punches at your partner, you need to check yourself, because it is wrong. Now imagine you throw these punches and at the end of the day you kill that person that you're not even married to. I saw a video where a man was made to marry the corpse of his girlfriend. Why? Because he beat the girl to death. You're not even married to this girl. You've not paid her bride price. And you're beating her like she's your puppet. She's your item. I don't get. Even when you pay her dowry, does that give you any rights to raise your hand on the person, on the woman? Or you as a woman, because a man marries you, does that give you any rights to raise your hand on a man? No. If you know that relationship is not going well for you, what you expect you don't see, or it is getting abusive, please walk away. Relationship, please walk away. That's if you try everything that you can and you see that, oh, it's not working. Don't stay there and say, I'll pray for him to repent, or when he marries me, he will repent. No. You see this talk of when he marries me, he will repent. Please, if you are in that shoe, you better wake up now. Wake up. Because that is a big fat lie. When we get married, he will change. Who is changing? Who wants to change? The person did not change while courting. You courted for 5 years. He got worse. She got worse. They didn't change. What makes you think in marriage they're going to change? My dear, they're not going to change. They're going to get worse, like ×2. I know of a friend who was not married to this girl, though the girl gave him 3 boys. But she was giving this man hell. She was not even giving him breathing space at all. She was really, literally choking this man. And people were saying, oh, it's because you've not married her. Immediately you marry her and she becomes your wife, she will calm down. You don't worry, she will calm down. Just marry her. And that was how they coined this man into marrying this girl. The very moment he marries this girl, oh, I held that loose. She became tigress. She was like, I am now the madam of the house. If you want to even divorce me, I'm going to take your property. I have 3 boys for you, so I am going nowhere. In Igbo, they will say, Agbeilam, like, I have entered, I have arrived. And now she did the worst. Right now, the man doesn't really stay in his house anymore. He doesn't stay in his house anymore. He built the house, left them there. He's moving from one hotel to another. And you see him with someone else. Why? Because the woman that he kept in his house, that is supposed to give him peace of mind, It's not giving him peace of mind. So if that man finds peace outside, you expect him not to go? Of course he will go, because he doesn't have the fear of God. But if you have the fear of God, you just channel everything to God in prayer. And secondly, before you get married, before you get yourself involved in this course, this unity called marriage, you seek the face of God. You know, if this person is the right person for you, you don't just opt and get into marriage because your friends are getting married, your family members your family is pressurizing you to get married, or society is forcing you to get married, or there's this thing you saw in this man, oh, he's an odogu, and you want to become an achalugu overnight. And then you decide to marry somebody that you don't even know. Somebody that you have not tasted their patience. You have not pushed them to the wall to see their level of reaction. I tell that to people a lot. Push your man to the wall, push your woman to the wall, and see the level of their reaction. If they are the physical ones, if they're the ones that go physical when it has to do with abuse, you would know. If they're the ones that pretend, you will know. If they're the ones that don't go physical, you will also know. It is better to push them to the wall while courting, so you can see how dangerous their temper can be. So if you are in an abusive relationship, please don't sit down and say, oh, it's going to change, let's get married. And darling, it's not going to change. It's going to get worse. So if I were you, I'll walk out now that I have my life. So many persons we hear that have gone, all because of what? Abusive relationship. They kept their mutes. They stayed put. Oh, what will happen to my children? What will happen to my children? What will society say? What will people say? I'm an oracle of God. I'm a pastor. I have seen pastors divorce. Pastors that you worship. I have seen them divorce. They are human. They make mistakes. They make mistakes. Talk more about you. You don't even know how to pray. You're there hoping and believing. Wake up. Wake up. All right, so another unhealthy jealousy can cause rooted insecurity. Rooted insecurity, like to the roots. The insecurity starts from the roots, down. Now it says unhealthy jealousy often stems from underlying insecurities, fears of abandonment, or feelings of inadequacy. Insecurity, when you feel so insecure around your partner. You feel so insecure around your partner. You begin to think. You begin to get jealous. It begins to boil. You begin to feel. All because of insecurity. You're not secured. You look down on yourself. Probably your partner takes you out on a date, and then you see someone that dresses more, in fact, dresses way better than you dress. And then you begin to look down on yourself. Or you see the way your friend, your partner greets probably his female friend or something, male friend. And then you get insecure. Why are you feeling insecure? Don't you think you're better enough? You're good enough for that person? Why do you feel insecure? Tell yourself you're good enough for this person. For this person to leave 1,000 persons to come to you and say, oh, I want us to be in a relationship. Then you are good enough. You are better. Better than you ever imagined. So don't feel insecure, because it could actually lead to jealousy. Don't feel insecure. Don't at all. And so we've just talked about unhealthy jealousy, what it does, what it causes in a relationship. Let's quickly look at healthy jealousy. A healthy jealousy, or when jealousy can be a positive sign. I like this part. Jealousy can actually be a positive sign. When you see that your partner is jealous, there's a sign. It's telling you something. Not the unhealthy kind of jealousy, but the positive kind of jealousy. Now, when you see those signs, oh, you say, my partner is jealous. Anyway, someone is truly in love with you. All right, so let's see it. It indicates care and commitment. Yes, it indicates care and commitment. Let's read. A healthy level of jealousy can signal that you care deeply about your partner and value the relationship. When you care about your partner, it shows that. Yes, you're truly in love. When you have this slight jealousy, it shows that you really care. You show concern. Whatever troubles your partner troubles you. You know, so maybe your partner, a man, is saying hello to a lady and you just grumble one kind, you know. You don't fight, you don't attack, you don't nag. Just twist your face somehow. And the man will tell you, oh, nothing is going on between myself and that lady. She's just a friend. And then you hug and that's it. It just shows that this person actually cares for you. Okay? And so it's another healthy jealousy sense. It can spark passion and desire. A little bit of jealousy can sometimes increase passion and desire between two partners. When you're jealous, it increases passion and desire. You desire to see your partner. Now let's imagine you have a quarrel, you have an argument with your partner, and your partner storms out and leaves. Where your partner is headed, your partner will be so restless. You at home, you will be so restless. And both of you will not be able to sleep at night. This one is waiting for this one to call. This one is waiting for the other person to call. That is a sign of healthy jealousy. That's a sign to show that, oh, I actually do care for this person and I desire this person. Oh, sometimes you call your partner and say, when are you coming over for the weekend? It's been long I saw you. It's been long we saw. But we talk on the phone, yes, but I want to see you. That's the desire. If your partner does not like you, he will not or she will not have that desire to be with you, to want you to be around them. So when you see these signs, just know that that person is truly in love. Another one says it encourages open communication. Talking openly and honestly about jealousy can lead to better communication and deeper understanding. It leads to open communication. When you communicate, something is going on between your partner, you don't like it, you talk about it, open up, you communicate. That's one good thing about relationships. That's a key part. Communication. You open up and talk about it, and you trash that issue. So healthy jealousy helps in open communication. Now, it can strengthen the relationship. When jealousy is addressed constructively, it can strengthen the bond between partners and foster greater trust. When you talk about things, say, oh, this is how it is. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, this is how it is. All right, now I get the picture. You get a clearer picture of whatever must have transpired. It helps you bond together. It helps you grow stronger. And then in the future, if something like that wants to occur, you use the past to give reference and tell yourself, oh, I'm not sure it's like this. Maybe it's the other way around. It helps you a lot. It helps you a lot. So it can strengthen your relationship when you have this very healthy jealousy. Now, it can be a catalyst for growth. It can be a catalyst for growth. Jealousy can be a signal that something needs to be addressed in the relationship, leading to positive change. When you begin to see signs, begin to see these jealous signs, something is going on, you'll be forced to ask your partner, what is it? I notice you've not been yourself. I notice you've been throwing your feet, you've been carrying your feet, I've noticed you've not eating and stuff. And your partner opens up and tells you what it is. It helps a lot. It helps your relationship grow. It's a catalyst to grow that relationship. So I am sure that with these few points of mine, you've been able to discern healthy jealousy and unhealthy jealousy and tell yourself the truth. What category do you belong? Do you practice the healthy jealousy or you practice the unhealthy kind of jealousy? Or you're in between or you do both? Which of it? So if you want your relationship to be heaven on earth, you want it to be blissful, you want it to be interesting, you better practice the healthy jealousy. I'll drop these here for now until we come again for part 2 of Is Jealousy Healthy in a Relationship? But for now, stay with these keys, okay? Until I come your way again next time, I remain your host, Lilibet Ugochukwu. Thank you so much for being part of today's episode. I wish you well. Have a beautiful day. Bye.